Okay, we're going to talk today about how to set up Swish from a Hello Club event. So I'm just going to start off by going to these little instructions here. So basically it says in here to set up the Hello Club event. You can do this by doing a new event or by copying an old one. And then review all the event details, including the number of courts. It's best to split into 2 or 3 events for each night so that you can have similar levels on the courts. So you might do courts 1, 2, and 3 for one group and 4, 5, and 6 for the other group if you're doing 2 groups, for instance. The system won't allow for duplication, so you can't have one event saying that it's got all 6 courts. It won't let you do 2 events like that. So that's why you got to correct the court allocation. So let's just have a look at that, and we'll go back over to Hello Club. So first of all, we'll go down on the side here to the hamburger 3 lines at the top left, and then go down to events. So this is for somebody who has admin rights. Okay. So once we go to events here, we'll see a list of all of our events, and we can use an existing one or create a new one. So let's have a look at Tuesday night right here. This is one that we use for TUI Ridge. So if we click on here and go to edit, you can also tap on Tuesday night and hit the pencil, but let's just go there and hit edit. There we go. So this toggles back and forth between viewing the event, and the pencil allows you to then edit the event, right? So if we click on these 3 dots right here, we can create a Swish game right there. You can see that right there. You can also copy this event. So let's copy the event, and we'll make a new one just for our sample here, and we'll name it the thing that we want it to be named. So the players don't actually have to deal with Swish at all. Yeah, and they'll just do it when they arrive. There we go. Very good. So once that's created, we'll have a look here at all the details, make sure we're happy with that. Very good. So if we have Rotorua Pickleball Club, it has these courts, right? So this is where it was talking about putting 1, 2, or 3 on one event, and then on the next event that you create, you can put 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's what that was talking about. But at TUI Ridge, we don't have courts assigned like that, so it doesn't matter. And next. Okay, and is it a social game? Yes. Next. Reoccurring? No. Single day. Little test here. Okay, and no notifications. Same rules as normal. And next. And attendance. Next. Maximum attendees. So this is where you put it in. If you're doing 3 courts, say this is group 1. On 3 courts, it's 3 times 4 is 12. 3 more than that is 15. So that's where you put in the maximum attendees, and they can put in the organized, save. Perfect. Okay. So here's my little test group that's all created. What happens next is people sign up. So let's just assume we've got everybody in there. So I'll just put myself in there. Okay, so I'll close that, go back up to this top part, and hit create Swish game, and regular play. So we're doing rotating partners round robin. It's not a duper one. Hit create, and now we've created the Swish game. Okay, now that the Swish game has been created, let's just pop over to Swish. So we just got to make sure that it's not on your personal account, that it's on the Rotorua Pickleball Club. You'll have to have the admin account here, and then you can go to your games, and we'll see Tuesday night. So right now, there's no players in there. So we're going to go back over to our Tuesday night group 1 test, and let's say it's the night of the event, and we hit attendance. and Chris is there, and let's just say there's a whole list of people. So whoever is in this here and is marked as attended, not going, have to toggle that to attended. Everybody's marked as attended. You can only do this once, so make sure that everybody who you want to be sent over to Swish is marked as attended, and then click on here, the 3 dots, and go down to add attendees to Swish. Now, we only want to include players who have attended. There we go, and add Swish players added. So now let's go back over to our Swish, and there I am. Perfect, it worked awesome. And then from here, you can edit players if you need to, add or remove a player, edit info of existing player, but there I am. So it's taken my information from Hello Club and brought it over here to Swish, which is great. If you want to edit the game, there's the 3 dots at the top here, and you can edit the game. And then this is where you can just double check that you've got the right amount of players. So we want this to be 15 max, and how many ever rounds you want. So we might do 7 rounds, up to you. And we can look at the duper settings and make sure that's correct. And then also here, maybe I want these to be courts 4, 5, and 6. And so I can adjust these right here by typing in court 4, court 5, court 6 into that. And then when you're looking at the games in the round robin, it will show that.